All right, let's go ahead and get started with our factors. Factors are the data objects which are actually used to categorize the data and store it as a labels. So the labels shows that how many unique values are in particular category. Let's say you have a particular vector A and let's say a vector you have a names, and in this vector you have the names of weekend. All right, so you have there Sunday, you have there Monday, and then you have there Tuesday. Then again you have there some name which is Sunday, Monday, or Friday. All right, so these names are actually not sequentially, so these names are just randomly. All right, and now your task is to find out how many unique values are in this particular vector. And of course, you can obviously count these, and this is a small vector. But when you have a millions of the data point, out of the millions of the data point, finding out the unique values and the fact, the number of labels in a particular column or in a particular vector is a very tedious task, and it seems like impossible for a human to do. All right. Though a human can try to do this, but there is high probability that they will make a mistake. All right. So you need some kind of a formula to calculate the total number of unique values present in that particular vector. So let's go ahead and create first this vector. Once we create this vector, and then we try to find out that whether this is a factor or not. All right. So we can simply say that each factor, and there we have these names, and it says that false. That means this is not a factor. Each vector, then of course this is a vector, there you should get a true result. All right, that means this is a vector, that's why we are getting there a vector. So if you want to convert it into a factor, you need to call here the factor, and once you call this factor, then you need to pass this data inside the factor. And factor says that you have a Friday, Monday, Sunday, and the Tuesday. These are the unique values which are known as actually labels. All right. And if you try to save it into, let's say, into L variable name, and then you say that each factor, then you should get the result as true because we have converted a vector into a factor. All right. And the order of factor is Friday, Monday, Sunday, and Tuesday. You can also change the order of a factor by passing there a different order. All right. So you can simply do like this. Let's say a factor, once again, another factor. And in that, I'm going to pass here L, which is already a factored data. Thereafter, I pass there labels, and in this particular labels I want to give a particular order of my factors, and there I want to give the order Monday, and sorry, I should give actually Sunday first. So the Sunday, Monday, and then the Tuesday, and thereafter I say the Friday. So in this way, what's going to happen here, it is going to recreate the vectors, and then it will show the orders of label in this particular order which I have just passed it here. All right. And there is another method to create the factor. You can use here a GL method. All right. So you can call this GL function in R to create a factor. And this GL takes, you can actually get the details of GL from here first. It says that generate factors by specifying the patterns of their label, and it takes these input parameters as the input. N is the integer giving the number of labels, K is the integer giving the number of replications. All right. For example, let's say if you do like this, you want 3 and then 4, then you get something like this: 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3. So it says that there is 3 labels and 4 times of the repetitions it is going to do. All right. And thereafter, let's say if you want to create here the characters, then what would you do? So there we need to pass here the labels, and in that label, let's say I'm going to just pass this one, and then I'm going to just put this vector here. And now if you run it, you will notice that a new factor is created, and these factors are having the labels which we have specified here. So these labels are only shown there. And thereafter there is these labels are there and ordered are false there by default. All right. So there I'm going to just see if we can get this order is equal to true. All right. So there you get the order of our label, and the order of our label were the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and there was a Friday. All right. So this is how you can create the factors, and this is how you can get the number of labels present in your categorical data. So this is all about in this lesson. Thanks a lot for watching it. I'll see you next lesson.